Thank you, Ish. Y'all can go now. No, it's bad to have to follow Ish. See, I didn't win a tournament yet, so Kurt said you got to go behind Ish since he won. But no, he said it really well. It really is amazing to work with a team of engineers and guys at Daiwa. You know, it's not a lot of fluff. You know, everybody has great products. Everybody has good pros. But these guys are so amazing because they send the rods back to us tournament after tournament. I mean, every little detail that we want to change till we get the rod exactly like we want it is so amazing. And I've always been used to having 3 or 4 different style rods, and I might have 20 rods in my Triton rod locker. And now it's gotten where I love everybody else's rods and mine so much that I've got 30 to 35 rods in my rod locker now. And when we fish Major League Fishing, most of all us do, you got to take them all out and put them in a little 18-foot boat. And now we don't hardly have room because we have so many models that are all. And I feel like if I don't have, 4 of Ish's frog rods in the boat and 3 of Andy's skipping rods and then Brent's all-purpose rod, and then you got to have all of them because they work so good for each bait and each technique. It's all about putting fish in the boat. These guys will tell you when we stand in line at the weigh-in and you hear other pros talk about how many fish they lost. And it all comes down to the details, and details. The rod is a big detail, and the reel, taking the slack up on the reel with a fast spinning reel with that Tattoo LT that he talked about. Details are big. So my rod for the new introduction this week is the 7.2 universal rod, and this is one I used to Steve's Flex Light rod that was the gold or kind of a copper gold color rod. A lot of you guys remember it's like a $600 rod. That was one of my favorite rods for years. York took that rod and we kind of perfected it and made it even better with the smaller guides with the 7.2 universal. So it's all around. We've got everything you want in a rod class here. And then I've got the 150 that Ish mentioned, the Tattoo, the 150 and the 200. The 150 is good to throw the big crankbaits on, the big swim baits, deeper spool, wider, and it has that 100mm handle, and it's still super lightweight. And this is a reel we kind of snuck out early in the season that we didn't really talk a lot about because it was preceding the 100 that we were going to introduce here. So we've been fishing this 150, and it's great to have a big heavy-duty reel that's still so light. Like the 6.9 ounces of that 100 there. This is just slightly bit bigger than that, and just a little bit heavier. You can't hardly tell the difference in it. So check out all the lineup, and we'll be here to talk about it, do videos with you shortly after. Here's my good old buddy that's had a lot of close calls in his career, but he's the man.